This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. This article here says, Trump says he's not a fan of Meghan Markle, wishes Prince Harry a lot of luck. Trump has previously spoken publicly about Markle. So it looks like Trump is not a fan of Markle. I got some comments here from you guys about her with some very mixed feelings. I want to do more research on her before I give a strong opinion, but you guys gave me anywhere from how could you even put her in the same video as Amber Heard to she's kind of similar to Amber Heard in certain ways. But I digress. President Trump has offered his opinion on Meghan Markle. During a recent press conference, a reporter asked Trump what he makes of Markle and her husband Prince Harry encouraging Americans to vote in the upcoming election. While asking her question, the reporter said that the royal pair essentially encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. "I'm not a fan of hers," he said at the press conference, and she probably has heard that, but I wish a lot of luck to Harry because he's gonna need it. So here we see them. Prince Harry left and Meghan Markle Wright announced earlier this year they would step away from their royal duties. They have since moved to Santa Barbara, California with their 1-year-old son Archie and signed a production deal with Netflix, who produced Cuties, who also has a deal with Obama. Just saying. The president has spoken publicly about Markle 39 and Harry 36 a number of times, including shortly after they announced that they would step away from their duties as senior members of the royal family. "Well, I think you know I don't want to get into the whole thing," Trump said during an interview with the Ingram Angle early this year. "But I find I just have such respect for the Queen, I don't think this should be happening to her." Citing maternity leave, Markle also skipped out on a handful of events during Trump's state visit to the UK in June 2019. So here's one of Trump's tweets. "I never called Meghan Markle nasty. Made up by the fake news media and they got caught cold. Will CNN and New York Times and others apologize? Doubt it." Around the same time, a past video of Markle resurfaced in which she said she'd be voting for Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election, calling Trump misogynistic. Then, an interview with the president was published in which he reportedly called Markle nasty. Trump has since denied using such language. "I said she was nasty about me," the president said, "and essentially I didn't know she was nasty about me." Meanwhile, on Tuesday, Markle and Harry spoke about the importance of voting during their segment of the broadcast celebrating Time magazine's most influential people of the year. Harry is a citizen of the UK, so he's ineligible to vote in the upcoming presidential election, told viewers that he hasn't been able to vote in the UK my entire life, he said according to People magazine, because members of the royal family are restricted from doing so. Harry continued, "As we approach this November, it's vital that we reject hate speech, misinformation, and online negativity." Why? What's hate speech? I really actually hate the term hate speech, because what they do is they turn a legitimate critical opinion into, "Oh, you're racist. Oh, you're sexist." So, Rose Tico, if you don't know, from the Disney Star Wars movies, is Asian. My kids and my wife happen to be Asian. And if I say, I don't like Rose Tico, they would call me a racist and a sexist and say, that's hate speech. All I'm saying is, I don't like the character. I think the character's terrible, and they turn it around, and even if my words are very polite and regular criticism, they say it's hate speech. Hate speech is a real slippery slope, and freedom of speech comes before hate speech. Actual hate speech is where you actually say you hate someone, you want to kill someone, like when J.K. Rowling gets hate speech on Twitter, people say, "I want to kill J.K. Rowling" on Twitter. That's hate speech, but they let that go. But if I said something like, "I don't like Rose Tico because she's a shit character," they'd be like, "That's hate speech. You don't like her because she's Asian." So, right there, I don't like what Prince Harry said. I think that's terrible, and I'm not a fan of him. And if Meghan Markle thinks that also, then, well, we're not off to a good start. Buckingham Palace said it won't comment on the Duke of Sussex's remarks about voting. "We would not comment. The Duke is not a working member of the royal family, and any comments he makes are made in a personal capacity." So yeah, that's about it right there. You know, basically, Trump said he's not a fan of Markle, and I'm not a fan of Prince Harry now that I've seen his little hate speech, but admittedly, I don't know a ton about Markle, so I want to do a little more research. However, I did get an email about her, and I will keep that anonymous, but I want to read you guys a clip from the email I found pretty interesting. So, here it is. It says, and this is continued from the first part, and a part follows, but I just clipped out what I thought was the most relevant and telling about her personality according to this person. She has told so many lies she can't keep up. I and many others truly believe she is a narcissist and possible sociopath, psychopath, fake pregnancy, ghosting, scamming her way into the royal family, gold digger, etc. So if I read that and I didn't know who this person was talking about, you could think Amber Heard. However, I'll hold full judgment because I don't know for myself, but my first guess is this isn't the sole opinion of this one person. This is probably at least a common opinion. You guys let me know what you think about Markle down below. I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. You think this email here is correct? Time will tell. If you subscribed here, you'll get videos, stuff like that. It'll be pretty good. If you don't subscribe, well, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.